Hey y'all, I'm going to show you how to do a really easy braid out, and this is what you'll need. Hey y'all, so I'm just showing you my hair. It has already been washed and conditioned and moisturized, so I'm just going to show you what my locks look like. I guess you could consider them medium length. Sectioning off 3 locks at a time, just to do a simple braid. You want to make sure that your roots are detangled. As you can see, I have not retwisted my hair, so I'm going to really want to make sure that my roots are detangled, per braid. That way I don't end up, I guess, with locks joining one another. I want to keep them all separated. And this is a really easy style if you're in between retwisting. I try to retwist like once every couple months. It's probably, well, I say, yeah, every 2 to 3 months, honestly. And this is just a really great way to also camouflage those roots. But as you can see, I'm sectioning off my hair with one of the ties, actually Carson's hair ties. And I'll be taking the Taliah Waajid curls and crinkles. I have crinkles and curls, I can't remember, y'all. But and that's a new bottle, so that's why it took a while for the product to come out of the bottle. But it looks like a lot right now, you guys, but you'll see a little later on that it does dry very quickly. So it looks like a lot, but it's really not. And I'm just massaging that onto the locks and actually onto my roots, because you definitely want to make sure that you braid your roots, because this is more of like a camouflaging type style, and you want to make sure that your roots are pretty, are braided down. That way you don't end up with crinkles at the bottom and puffy roots. Alright, so now I'm just going to secure the bottom of the braid with one of Carson's hair ties, and then I will move on to the rest of my hair. I have, I think, 86 locks, so there will not be 3 locks per braid. Usually, a few locks end up with 4 or 5 braids, or not braids rather, 4 or 5 locks. It just, it just depends, so it doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. Alright, you guys, so 40 minutes later, I'm all done. As you can see, the product has pretty much dried. And yeah, so there are the braids. And I actually like using Carson's multicolored hair ties, because whenever I use rubber bands in the past, I end up leaving a braid in. Like once I do my braid out, I end up, looking over a few locks. And so it's nice to use the multicolored hair ties. That way I don't end up missing a lock. So there it is, you guys. Alright you guys, so as you can see my multicolored hair ties are gone, and that's because I had places to be over the weekend, you guys. I've never left my braids in this long. And so I took the hair ties off, that way they wouldn't be so visible underneath the Tims that I was wearing. But now I'm just spritzing my hair with water. A lot of people ask me about, moisture and that kind of thing with Locs. And to me, y'all, the main thing is water. A lot of people try to build moisture through creams and that kind of thing, different leave-ins, and I feel like my hair's really grown a lot and it's pretty healthy because of just plain old water, you guys. So I sprayed my scalp with water. I really didn't focus too much on my actual locks, mainly my scalp. So I spritzed my hair and scalp with water, and then I'm spritzing my scalp with the Reconstructive Elixir from Shea Moisture, and I will leave all that below, you guys. And I just have that hair tie to separate the unbraided locks from the locks that are still braided. When you're unbraiding your locks, you definitely want to make sure that you focus on your roots. I guess unless you want to join a few locks, but if you're not interested in that, then make sure that you separate your roots since they are not retwisted. So I'm definitely making sure that I'm focusing on the separation of the locks. That way none of them join together. Alright, so here's the finished product. I'm absolutely in love with it. I think it makes my hair look really thick and just, gives it a lot of volume. And my hair usually stays like this until I wash it again. And I just think that's because the crinkles and curls gives it a little bit of a hold, so it's able to stay a little longer. And yeah, so if you like these kind of videos, y'all, then just thumbs up and share and all that stuff. And leave below any more videos that you'd like to see. And I will see y'all next time. Alright, bye y'all.